Yo, Inca, you want to come out here? Okay, if you hear my fan in the background, I do apologize. It's hot, and I'm recording this pretty much about a day or two before we fight our next opponent. So welcome back to the ICP. If you haven't watched the last two videos, then I definitely recommend that you do, because unfortunately, your Back to the Future are 0-2, looking to get back on the winning trail. We fight GentlemanThomas and their Copenhagen Leads. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, their team is on screen, as well as my team, if you've forgotten. They have Garchomp, Zapdos, Ogerpon, Goodra, Suyin, Tentacruel, Diancie, Scrafty, Uxie, Zoroark, and Inteleon. By the looks of it, we can pretty much guess what they're going to bring if they're trying to ward off more rain-oriented offense, which would give them Garchomp, Zapdos, Ogerpon, Tentacruel, Goodra, and Uxie. They could bring Inteleon or Zoroark. I don't envision seeing Scrafty or Diancie. Just my personal opinion on those fronts, I'm not going to lie to you, but it is what it is. Now, with that being said, let's talk about what I'm bringing. This team could have had rain on it, and it could have tornadoes, honestly, but I was kind of against rain just because Inteleon does abuse it, and so does Zapdos, and that also does hamper certain things. So I decided against it this week, and I went with something that is all out bullshittery, which is no rain, but still a team to be proud of. So first we got Electros, which is defensive as shit for the Garchomp, and also generally speaking, just physically defensive is pretty good. It's nothing special, honestly. Garchomp's pretty scary, so we needed something that at least we could use against it. Obviously, I think we could package on like Ice Punch or something of that nature, but as you might be able to tell, we don't get anything for this besides, as far as I understand, not even Play Rough, so we get Outrage. So the general idea here is that while this is a hard pivot, we do have to be careful still. Pokemon is not infallible, of course, so we have to be very, very careful about how we go about the turn of events when it comes to this mod. Otherwise, this can definitely help a lot with whittling down the team with Super Fang, T-waving things like Ogerpon, Uxie, even Zoroark if it's there, hiding, and even Inteleon to some extent if we can live an attack. But Super Fang and knockoff, that's pretty easy stuff. Do what we gotta do and get up and get out. We got Lucina, because I've been naming him Marth, but Marth has been failing a little bit, and I've been failing realistically, but no worry. Rashaka Berry for the exact reason you think. It's Garchomp again. In the event that Garchomp's going to be a Scale Shot SD set, if it has not SD'd, we can live the Earthquake. If it's -1 defense, we can hit it with Kotak Leaf and the Sucker Punch. If he decides to SD in front of our face, that's fine. We get off the Kotak Leaf, which is going to do a good chunk of damage, and then Sucker Punch after. King Gambit also has low kick for the Goodra, and speed is generally for the, I want to say the Goodra as well, because I think it's 156, so we are a plus, so it's 12 speed plus 1, so that's usually how I do it with those kind of mons. So that's what King Gambit's here for. Hits everything that we want it to, and can probably play a really good role in trying to take out a lot of this team. It's a very fun mon, honestly. It's just pretty basic. I wanted to run Chople, but I think I would just pivot out on Ogerpon going for low kick. And to me, Diancie doesn't really exist this week in rain, and honestly, who knows what Scrafty's going to do. Without a Diancie, however, that allows us to bring Scarf Salamence. Basically, with the 56 speed, we're outpacing Inteleon, I think. So 125 is 375. So yeah, we outpace Inteleon, and generally this team pretty nicely. And with the max attack outrage, basically what happens here is that we hit everything for great damage that isn't Diancie, and that's all we really need. So that's why we have it. We have Earthquake in case of Tentacruel and Goodra being there at the same time. And let's say that Uxie and Zapdos are dead, for instance, then Earthquake is more spammable, unless Ogerpon comes in, of course, but still. Outrage is still the preferable positioning that we need, and we need things to be whittled a little bit, so we're going to try and do that. Do wing beats mostly for Ogerpon in the case that it is not trailblazed up but it has killed something. And go for do a wing beat against it. And like, we have to be kind of careful, because while we will switch into it, it is defiant, so we have to make sure that we're going in for the kill rather than them having trailblaze and then getting off something else. While we do have mons that can try and handle it, that mon with trailblaze in it and an SD is actually very scary. It can knock us off, obviously, and that's not great, but that's the nature of the game. Polynesia, lead versus Uxie teams who can sub, they can go for rocks. We're going to QD while they go for psychic noise, which is perfectly fine. +1 fairy feather with moonblast is a 2-hit KO. If they go hard into Tenta, we can quiver dance again and then store power Oko it. This can really break the game early. We only sub because of T-Wave Uxie realistically, and I get like taunt could happen as well, but if I'm being honest, I'm expecting more rocks than anything else. And then once you get the +2, I mean, this team starts really folding into 2. Honestly, this is a really great set, and I wish I could have 5 moves, because then a bug move would be really good just to Oko Uxie with it +2, but life happens. So I built these first 4 mons with the idea that I wanted to bring rain, or maybe I was just like scared of bringing whatever else. I decided for these last 2 mons that they are very pivotal. So we have Rain or Shine, Choice of Barraskewda. If Tentacruel is not Rocky Helmet, then we're good. Something's going to be Rocky Helmet though, so we can use Barraskewda to really fish out what's going on, no pun intended. We could switch to Muscle Band if we want to hide the Choice Band, but I could also go Pads again for Zap, but I mean, Zapdos might just be regular offensive, so I just need to be careful in general. It could be the hard switch in, and if I flip turn and get static and Rocky Helmeted, that's the worst case scenario. This kind of wins out depending on the situation, so we do have to be very careful with Zapdos being a mon that could appear. I want to run Banded mostly because I'm getting tired of running Protective Pads, if I'm being honest, and maybe we switch with the team a little bit after this game, I don't know, but it's very hard for me to imagine that this set perfectly works, but in a perfect world, we get off fat flip turns and get into other mons and just start doing shit. That's really the only objective we have. And if we don't see Uxie, this could be our lead. If we see Uxie, we lead Rabombi, of course. But very interesting Barraskewda here. Alright, so this next set could have been Assault Vest, but we have Musical, Meloetta, the Colbur Berry, Serene Grace set, Knockoff, Focus Blast, Alluring Voice, and Psyshock. This is a reference to somebody who I knew once, and I'm not going over it. The people who know. Notes, Meloetta's 100 speed for 12 speed Zapdos, coverage for assorted mons, and knockoffs to getting rid of any items that prevent Barraskewda from winning, even meant mostly. Colbur for Zoroark and Ogerpon knockoff. Other mons get it, but those are the 2 mons I could arguably say I could stay in on and still get damage in. Alluring versus Trump going for Scale Shot in front of me, or SD for any reason. RNG be damned, I definitely want it here. Psyshock never Okos Tenta from full if defensive. We can knock into Psyshock for best odds. Focus Blast never Okos Goodra, but it does enough to warrant using it. If we Super Fang it with Eel, we can Focus Blast should kill, but we definitely still want to knock off. But again, lead Rabombi, see where we're at. Most people like to see Rabombi and go for Rock Blast or Taunt or whatever they want to go for to stop us from getting up our webs. I will note I have not been using my team to its fullest extent, which, I mean, you know, it happens, but we make the decisions we make and we try to play to our best strength, which is random bullshit go. So that's what we're doing with this kind of team. We're just going with what I know can work. If it don't work, it don't work, but let's try not to get into an 0-3 hole. And let's give GentlemanThomas a really good game. Genuinely, this has been very fun so far. I've just been making some boneheaded decisions, so let's try and get it back on track. I fight Thomas in a day or two on Saturday, so I will try to refine this team if I need to. I could go Muscle Band, I could go Protective Pads. I think we're sticking with Choice Band just because Flip Turn on a lot of these mons hurts like a bitch to them, so it's very fun. Otherwise, if I want to be safe, I can, but I think it's well worth my time. Anyways, that's going to do it for the team builder portion against GentlemanThomas and their Copenhagen Gallades. Let's get into the matchup against them and see how it goes. Oh, I should also say I'm predicting Chomp, Zapdos, Ogerpon, Goodra, Hisuian, Tentacruel, and then one of Uxie, Zoroark, or Inteleon. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we're going to get started against Thomas. and see what we get done here, boy. I tell you what. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if he brings what I think he's bringing, obviously, for rain or just in general. If I sound weird, I don't want to talk about it. Wow. I got everything right this time. What a surprise. So no Zoroark, which is very important, actually. So reflashing his team on screen here. No Zoroark, no Scrafty, no Inteleon, no Diancie. So Salamence looks hilarious here. Let's fucking go. Look, catching up on some pings and maybe we got time. We're gonna post that in this chat. And now we can get started. So, basic plan was always lead off with Polynesia and just go about it like that. And let's get her done. Because honestly, the sub in the Quiver Dance is going to be historical. Alright, GentlemanThomas. Let's have a good game. If you hear my AC cut on at any point in time during this battle, it is currently Saturday. It was 99 yesterday, Friday. It is 94 now. So just in case you hear it get cut on by me getting up, do not worry. It is just because I'd rather not die in my room than anything else. Because, like, you know, I fuck with Mons or whatever have you, but, like, I'm not trying to fucking get overheated. All right. Fanta, that is the Zapdos. Okay. Interesting lead off. Yeah, not too sure about this one there, Chief. We could switch out into you. We could also pivot out into you. We could pivot out into a lot of different mons. I just feel like this is a Scarfish lead where it wants to hit us with some shit. And I don't like that too much. Oh, whoops. Wrong screen. Wait, what the fuck? This is not the right screen. Why is it showing this? Get this out of here. That's my, that's for notes. I have to make sure I take notes during these things. And then also the other one was like just other stuff for like my friend. You wouldn't get it. Anyways, I guess I didn't have that off. Anyways, I don't know, man. I could Quiver Dance, I could sub. I'm gonna go into Sandy and see the U-turn or Volt Switch pop off here. I would rather not have that Mon get touched up with Hurricane or anything like that, and I don't want to find out if it's Scarf quite yet. Yeah, it's Volt Switching. Okay, cool. Whoa. Whoa, that's 100 off the dome damn near. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, man. Yo. I know I'm not, like, Fizz Def at all. Or not Spadef, I would say. But, like, whoa. That's a lot of fucking damage you got there, boy. What the hell? Hey, man. Let me see that. That doesn't normally do that much. Hell no, it doesn't. What the hell? Is that max investment? Hell no, that's gotta be... Oh my god, is that timid specs or is that regular? What the hell? Why did he do that? Hey, man, that's not... That could be timid. Well... We took about 90-ish, so, or like 96, rather. So, it's not specs, but it could be magnet or something. Pepsi. Garchomp comes in. Interesting stuff. We could double back into Rabombi. We could also U-turn, just regularly, but I don't want Rocks to get up and then Rabombi gets hurt. We're just going to go right back into Rabombi here. He's going to put up rocks no matter what, or spikes, whichever one works. Sub, okay, interesting stuff, alright. I'll raise you 1 sub for your sub. Sub is probable. I get it. I definitely get it. don't think U-turn would have broke his sub anyway. By the by. Yeah, never. It would have had to be a knockoff higher roll. I mean, we resist Earthquake, but I think we get our sub broken anyway, right? Yeah. What is that? 50? 146 max attack. And, 2 Moonblasts will get this out of here. Damn, I'm not gonna be able to get this off, huh? I have to break sub though. No matter what I want to do, I have to break sub. Let me check Meloetta calc. Yeah, Earthquake does far too fucking much. So we got a Moonblast here, I guess. Alright, whatever. We'll just kill him. I don't see a reason not to at this point. It doesn't seem like he has anything for us, so that's fine. Yeah, he's just gonna Earthquake again, that's fine. Yeah, 216 down to 87. He's 129. So, just making sure I have my calcs correct. Yeah, that's still just like max-ish. Mid-healing low roll. I could still sub here, right? Could I? Let me see. If I sub here, am I a jackass? AMA. I mean, I might be a jackass. I don't see why not. Got him. We got him. We got him. RC Cola, that could be Uxie or Tentacruel. That is Tentacruel like shit. Alright, let's go. It all depends on what he wants to do with his Mon here. Straight up for flip turn. Is that gonna break? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it still breaks it. Okay. Well, I mean, we're still +1/+1/+1. He has no way of really doing too much to us. We're just gonna start taking Mons from him. Zapdos. Could be Scarf. Which you do have to be Diet Coke. That's Goodra. Okay. That's my fault. I forgot. That's why I really wanted sub up if I'm being practical here. We're +1. If it's not Spadef, it'll die. If it has any HP, it'll live. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it. See what happens. I think he has some Spadef or at least max HP or some sort, so he'll live this regardless. He's gonna hard pivot back out into Tentacruel probably. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are +1/+1/+1. We're gonna see Tentacruel eat that hit. God bless America. Is that AV? Yeah, possibly. Cause he ate the fuck out of that. Yeah, it's AV like shit. Okay. Then we store power and then just die here, I guess. Which is fine, because then we get off the damage that we want. Yeah, good damage. Tentacruel's gonna take out our Rabombi. I don't really care for the rapid spin play here, because King Gambit's not threatened by this at all, so I don't really care. Alright, that's all good. Making sure I have that down. Okay, so I mean, he played really well around then. He was AV, which pretty good. Depending on his investments, Mandy might be a really good play out here, just because Outrage Spam looks hilarious. Also, because we found out that he is not indeed the Rocky Helmet, just based on the fact that he ate that Moonblast, we could also use Rain or Shine here. We're gonna go into Lucina and just start hitting shit. Nothing on this team really wants to take King Gambit damage, and that's the point. So that's good. Yeah, so we're gonna just, let's see. Out of everything on this team I can switch in, it's Hoodra, it's Zapdos. We're just gonna coach out Cleave. I don't mind Garchomp coming in and then trying to Earthquake us. I mean, we'll live with Shaka, so we'll be fine. At least I'm pretty sure we live, but, you know, I always have to recheck everything. Yeah, we live no matter what, so that's good. But Subchomp, AV Tentacruel, what seems to be like a Scarf, maybe, on the Zapdos, I presume. It might be max investment, or it might be a little bit less investment, we'll see. Definitely going to be interesting for a Salamence endgame. We're going to see Flip Turn pop out, 380 down to 332. So about 50, nope, 48 hit points there. And then let's go over here. Yeah, that was a really good turn by a few good turns. But, I mean, we got the damage on Tentacruel that we wanted at the very minimum, so that's good. Otherwise, nothing really else, I don't believe. Why is it saying... Is Copenhagen spelled with 1P? Oh, okay. Fonta, that's Zapdos. That's going to take a chunk, I believe. Yeah, that was inevitably going to happen to this mon specifically. Volt switching out, assuming that he is not Specs, but indeed Max. Well, actually, the problem here is that he did just under 100 on Electros with a Volt switch. So me trying to figure out if he's Choice Specs or not is harder, because I want to say he's Magnet realistically. Because when I did the calc, it said 100 it said like 100 to 118, which is just investment for that amount. And if he's like not a lot, if he's Magnet, then yeah, of course. But he took a lot there. So our Aqua Jet is still not this is the third week in a row where I'm like, oh, we have Aqua Jet, and then we don't fucking have it. I could Sucker Punch here though. He's attacking. He's got, unless he's Magnet. If he's Magnet, then he's not attacking, obviously. He might try to bait me, but last time I didn't Sucker Punch, I got fucked over, so. You see, this is why when I do things, I say that I'm going to do them, and then I fuck. Man, I am losing my touch, I think. I think I'm losing it, like physically. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Let me... Okay, so he's not choiced, so he's probably Magnet, which is why he did the damage he did to Electros with max investment with max speed. Therefore, Barraskewda still outpaces, and Salamence still outpaces. With the team construction he has, we didn't get to do anything to Goodra since it only hard pivoted and then pivoted right back out into Tentacruel. Therefore, he's going to Volt Switch on us with that investment he has, with that Magnet, I assume. And it's 181 max, 153 min. So we just want to Kotao, honestly, and just keep it pushing, because that's how this works. He's going to Thunderbolt instead. That's fine. 332 down to 95. That is 237, which is... What the... He's modest. He's modest. He's got to be modest, right? Yeah, he's modest. Okay. Modest Magnet. Now the real objective is, does he just go for Roost again? And if he does, how much does Salamence do off that? Salamence can kill with Outrage and start fucking spamming. Which wouldn't be the most optimal, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. I think we just keep Kotao cleaving because we have to keep him in this position. Now, obviously, with the way that my life works... Ah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ah, got him. He has to kill me. He has to. He doesn't have a choice now. I put myself in the driver's seat and I need to keep driving. Despite the fact I don't really be driving like that, but so once that happens, Barraskewda has to avoid getting paralyzed, which I think is not gonna fucking happen. God, all of our... God damn it. Alright. I want to click it. I want you to know I am so close to clicking this button. I so want to Sucker Punch him in the mouth, but I have to Kotao Cleave in the case... Because now we're playing this game of he has to get paralyzed. And I'm playing this game of I need you to die. I'm not getting paralyzed no time soon. I think he's going to die before that happens. Listen, Thomas, you're going to watch this video, I assume, or you're going to skim it. I want you to know my luck has never been this good in a long time, so I'm taking it with a stride here, okay? Don't get angry. I'm just telling you, my luck has never been this good before. So I'm taking it, and I'm going to bag it up and keep it. All right? So do not get upset with me It is just the way of the land. You could go into Garchomp and eat the hit too, or just go into Garchomp so you get up a sub. That could work. I don't know. I don't know your milk to cereal ratio, dude. Like, do what you want. But my luck is never this good. Okay, he's going to Volt Switch. That makes sense. All right, cool. But that puts him in a really bad spot and keeps me in the driver's seat a little bit. Just a little bit, because we have Barrascuda still. And as you might understand, Barrascuda is a real motherfucker. He could be Scarf on something else, too. RC Cola, that is the Tentacool, I'm pretty sure. Let me just write down King and Bit. So he's AV. That much we know, to be certain. Which means we have the Psyshocking Musical Meloetta. What comes in on that? Fucking Uxie? Yeah, Uxie comes in. So we can knock off on Uxie switching in. And then pivot out into Electros, basically. Because I want to get rid of items, pretty sure. It's either that or we go Psychic Fangs right now, but then that also introduces Uxie coming in. You know what? Let's just go musical and just say fuck it, we ball. Let's get off our knockoff here. Like I said, I'm playing this game as if in a way where, because I want a Psyshock really badly, but he seemingly still needs this Mon presumptuously. But I went into this, so I don't think he needs this Mon anymore. Or he does. What would he need it for, Avery? Our entire team is physical besides Meloetta. I'm gonna knock off. Because I presume he either wants to keep this Mon or he's going to go on to Uxie. He didn't want his Mon anymore. Okay, cool. He's going to knock off or flip turn. Okay. That's fine. 290, 341, that's 51. I guess I should have just killed him, huh? But I'm setting up this game for a very classic, hood classic, really, of using our funny abilities to get the Salamence Earthquaking spam or dual Wing Beat spam off. Because once Goodra is dead and Uxie is damaged, Zapdos has no HP. And Garchomp, once we're at +1, light work, no reaction. But then that also plays into Barrascuda doing well. Pepsi, that's Goodra, I think. I don't remember. Garchomp. Oh, no, Nogla. I knew this motherfucker would be back. God damn it. Get out, man. What are you doing? Why? I said that this interaction could happen during the video. Or during the team builder portion, rather. Or maybe I didn't. But I knew this interaction is going to come up. Because I'm like, I don't like this Pokemon. This matchup was ass, and it was because of this one. I do not like this guy. I do not like Garchomp. Even when I use him, that's Lean Chop. I use a fucking Spadef set, man. I do not like this nigga, man. I do not like Garchomp. And it's always because the amount of Scale Shot was the worst thing this nigga got, man. The worst thing this nigga ever got. I can't stand you. Because I have to do everything in my power to make sure you don't do anything. And I hate that. He withdraws. Okay, I'm not going anywhere, nigga. Fanta, is that Zapdos? Is that a free Zapdos kill? Let's go, Meloetta. Let's go. No more Zapdos. Get the fuck out of here, man. I could not stand this man. What the hell's coming in here? What am I afraid of here? I'm just asking questions. I just want to know. Like Ogerpon, I have a Cobra Berry and I can at least do damage to that. Fucking Goodra, I can Focus Blast it twice. Uxie, I knock it. Like I am scared more than I lead on. Cause what? Man, fuck. Garchomp has to go, man. That is not okay, man. I need no skill, because we don't have Rabombi, right? So Garchomp is in a prime position to fucking Scale Shot down and fucking walk down my team. God damn it. That is not okay, man. I do not like that Pokemon. You better be fucking Chople Berry or something. This is not okay, man. This is not okay. Zapdos being dead means that we get off the spam with Salamence a little bit better. Of course, it had to happen once. 290 down to 139. I should have knocked off in the Focus Blast, huh? You know what? What if I knock off now? Am I pussy? Am I pussy? Let me see. Let me think about it. I want to get Salamence in and get this dead. And Uxie seems like it's trying to be a heavy defensive wall to this team. We're going to Focus Blast again. I'm not pussy. That nigga ate that shit. Ooh, a Spadef drop. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Meloetta, you did the job I needed you to do. And if I'm being honest, that's better than anything else most of my mods have been doing right now today. Now, when this close combat pops up, let me stop. We could go into this in close combat. We can go into Mandy and just hit it with an Outrage or an Earthquake. But seeing as though we did about 40% with Meloetta there. Yeah, that's definitely more Spadef if I had to wager a guess. Because it said 55.4 to 65.3, so it's definitely more Fizdef or more Spadef than anything else. That means Outrage. Well, Earthquake will kill too, but he is a floater still. He still has Uxie, so we can Earthquake once and then go hard into Electros on what's his face. Okay. But Avery, what if he's cold? What if he's Shuckaberry? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do right now. I think we outrage. And we deal with the repercussions of our actions later. I think we outrage. And we just deal with it how we always deal with it, Avery. By the beat going off and the meat go off and the meat goes off. Let's just click it. I'm gonna be upset regardless of what I do here. I think I have to play a bit more aggressively, and I don't like it, but I have to. Because even on a mostly fit or a somewhat Fizdef Uxie, we still do a lot to it, which is good. Awesome. We get rid of Goodra. Oh, it's Gooey. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh god, I forgot that's a thing you can do. Oh god. Oh no. Hashtag that. Hashtag man is coming back in. Ah, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh, come on, man. Can I get a twofer? Can I just get a twofer? And then we can deal with it later. We can deal with everything else later. Just fix that damn door. Oh my goodness. No. Gooey, I think he might have been Shucka. So I'm comfortable with saying he's Shuckaberry right now to cope. I'm coping right now, fellas, okay? There's Uxie. Okay. Let me get a crit. Give me a crit and let me get a twofer. That nigga ate that. Holy fuck. Rocky, there it is, Gary. There go that man. Ah, my dick. Oh, look, Gary, 48. We're still going. Go get him. That means Barrascuda has to win, and Barrascuda does not win. Oh my god, Garchomp, I fucking hate you. Well, actually, wait. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute, wait. Hold on. There's a chance. A chance in hell, actually. Hold on. The Tentacruel was AV. We can make this work. We can do it. It's possible. Hold on. Check the Garchomp calc, Avery. Check the Garchomp calc. He withdraws. Something's if it's Tentacruel, we have a chance. It's Tentacruel, we have a never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all. We have a chance. But now I see how you. Well, he's gonna go for Scale Shot, but we have Electros, okay? Okay. All right. This is concerning. Ogerpon could come in, which honestly would be the worst thing that could happen to us, I'm being honest. But you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. This is the, what is it? Oopsie. Okay. Breathe, nigga, breathe. We're still Choice Scarf, and we can pivot out because now we're confused. Pepsi, is that Garchomp again? You didn't see it, but I looked at my imaginary webcam because I don't have my webcam up, and I was just like, God damn it. We need Mandy. I'm so glad Mandy didn't die. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. He's either going to scale shot or sub. I do not have a choice. Sandy, get in there. He scale shots. Okay, 301, 264. Sandy, just live. That's all I need you to do. We get 3-8 KO'd by this all the time. So we're gonna U-turn here. Oh well, let me think. He's -1 defense, +1 speed. Wait, I don't love you like I love you. Wait. He could do it again, honestly, and that'd be the worst part of this. That would be pretty bad, huh? I think we might just lose off the dome piece here, guys. Damn. Foiled again. Well, actually, technically, it would depend on how this turn goes. If I U-turn, I get this. He's going to sub, maybe. If he subs, we're in a better position. No, if he subs, we're in a worse position. Knockoff. I don't like this. This is one of those parts of the video where you really got to lock in. I'm going to knock because I feel like, yes, yes! Give me that butt! Why did I say that out loud? Come on. Oh, man. This nigga's not dead. Your Honor, I'm pissed off. Why is this man antagonizing me? Does he have memento? Does this mod get memento, y'all? Does he? Does he get memento, y'all? If he do, we're fucked. I want everyone to know we are fucked if he does. I think he does. So does he memento here? What does he do? He's gonna kill himself somehow, right? So I U-turn into Barraskewda and make or go into Salamence to make this easier? Let's do it. Lock in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. God almighty, this could be bad. I think it gets Healing Wish, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's Stealth Rocked. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Okay. All right. Salamence is effectively dead. God damn it. Oh my god, dude. What did we kill? We killed Tentacruel with that, Avery. This was Uxie that we killed here, though. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have to go into you and hope to God things go well. Right? I have to. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me calc something. Because this will matter later. This will matter for me. Oh, I wish you didn't get super low in Mandy then. Damn. Yeah, Ogerpon takes 93.3 maximum for fucking close combat. I'm putting Ice Fang on here because I want to see if I killed or not. Chance. It was a good, funny chance. Alright, Rain or Shine. We gotta do what we gotta do. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No. What is this nigga playing? Nigga's playing Mario Kart Wii. I'll beat your ass, Dominic. I'm sorry. Anyways. Yep, there it is. Gogurt Pond. Oh my god. I can't bank on a crit. I literally have to let... I think I lose. I think by all matters of facts, no printer, I lose. If I flip turn into 2 CCs, I think we could try it. But let me see Garchomp real quick. Because if he goes for Trailblaze, we lose automatically. It's done. That's Tank Chomp, Avery. Why are we recalculating for Tank Chomp, Avery? This is a fucking SD. It's a sub SD. Okay. Close combat does not have a chance in hell to kill a Garchomp at 75%. So, yeah, this is a flip turn situation. And then let Mence die, go back into this, then CC this. That's enough. Yeah, okay, cool. What? Where are you getting these items? Come on, man. Stop with this shit. God damn. Thomas, I don't mean this offensively. I'm just frustrated, okay? I'm just a little frustrated. God damn it. He took like 15% maybe. I don't know. I can't read. Mandy, you did what you had to do, baby. You did everything you had to fucking do. Uxie gets that kill because of rocks. I don't know what he went for, and honestly, I do not fucking care anymore. I wish I had one of those little health bar things so I could show you that I don't really fucking know what he's doing. I have to CC here. Or I don't know how much HP this is going to take off, so we're going to see. God, that nigga is fizz deaf. Oh my goodness. All right, GG's. We tried. We actively tried. I cannot for the life of me tell you that we didn't try. Oh my god, dude. What could I have done better? Is it outrage? Is it something else? I don't know, man. I don't know. Tentacruel, we should have probably just killed Tentacruel, I guess, with Psyshock, but like at the same time, I was like, knockoff looks really good, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't even got it on me right now, man. I do not got it on. All right, that's GG's to Thomas. We played the best to our ability, if I'm being honest. I cannot lie. This was a very intense game for something that felt like I was not playing to my best ability. No Kizzy. We didn't let Garchomp, King Von get any kills, so that's good. Yeah, man, I don't know. I can't tell you what I could have done better or what could have gone better for us, but we ain't getting no RNG in our favor besides the King Gambit stuff, and honestly, at that point, if that's a sticking point, then fuck it, we ball, man. Fuck. So, that's GG's. Honestly, I don't know who we play next. We'll try and get our W there because this is an 8-week season, and we are damn near halfway through. We play our good pal Aaron next. I call him my good pal because, you know, Aaron's cool, at least with me. I don't know about any of you niggas out there, but he cool with me. He's the other Rain team. I effectively would say the better Rain team, but we'll find out via this week. Could it be the week that Poliwrath rises up from the ashes and takes away its bench seat? I don't know. I'm not posting it on screen. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out everyone else in the ICP down below. And until next time, good night and good fucking luck.